This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Good evening, and welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Chris, and I'm honored to introduce you to this intriguing and majestic animal. There's nothing like seeing a killer whale up close and learning about them and their natural behaviors. We hope this Orca Encounter will help give you a greater understanding of this magnificent creature and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types, or ecotypes, of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whales' size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat.
Wow.
As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Killer whales really are a natural wonder. And now Orchid and Nakai will help me show you some of their physical characteristics. Their blowholes are perfectly designed for taking a quick breath at the surface of the water. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It may look like their eyes are located in that oval white patch. That's just a visual distraction. Their eyes are actually located in the black area in front of the white patch, camouflaged from grassy prey. The fin on their back is called a dorsal fin. It helps stabilize them while they swim. It can also help with regulating their body temperature. The flippers on either side of the body are called pectoral flippers. These mostly for steering and stopping. And inside of those pectoral flippers are 5 bony digits, just like our human hand. The lobes on either side of the tail are called flukes. The tail flukes are the killer whale's engine, propelling the speeds of up to 30 miles an hour. That's as fast as some of our speedboats. And they generate the most power and swim the fastest when launching their nearly 10,000-pound bodies up and out of the water.
Forget it. Forget it. Oh! He just laid back in the water slowly.
I love how he went in.
He just said, where'd you get that?
Mom bought it.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family.
Dolphins are still cuter.
Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as a form of communication. Pectoral slaps can be used to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a peck slap to get the attention of her calf. And when they really want to be noticed, they breathe.
Didn't he point because he needed that point out?
Spy hopping allows the killer whales to coordinate with one another and get a better view of their surroundings while they hunt. And quick slaps are another great way killer whales communicate in the wild.
Here it comes.
Killer whales are excellent communicators, so it's no surprise they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful fan flukes, making for an easy meal.
Killer whales in the southern hemisphere will catch the sea lions by grabbing them right off the beach. Watch those orchid macaque demonstrate that same behavior right here in front of all of you. Antarctic killer whales can generate waves that wash over floating ice, knocking unsuspecting seals right into the water. Watch as the whales show you that same wave-making technique, demonstrating the more impressive and complex hunting abilities killer whales have developed around the world. Now, it is one thing to see the waves crashing around the pool, but you can't quite grasp the amount of water displaced until you experience it firsthand. Luckily, I have a very brave volunteer who wants to challenge the waves generated by these whales. You ready? Come on over. Are we going to go with poncho or no poncho? Yeah, bold strategy. I like it. No poncho. It's okay. We warmed up the water today for you. It's a very, very warm 54 degrees. So we got that. I'm gonna have you have a seat right over here on this blue box. Put that back all the way up against the wall, and I got a black handle there for you. I'm gonna move out of the way for no good reason. I think we're sending both of the whales. Oh. Here they come. There are the whales, and here comes the wave. Oh my goodness, it's coming back! Oh my gosh! What happened? Got a little wet in you. How you feeling, good? Nicely done. Come on up here. Let's give our volunteer a huge round of applause. And because killer whales live in every ocean on the planet, it is no surprise that they eat all types of prey, including other whales. Take a look at the screen. You'll see the largest animal on the planet, the blue whale. It's 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than killer whales like orchid. So how can a killer whale orchid size take down a whale that size? Well, it's possible, because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach their young to hunt and practice new skills as they grow. Killer whales spend lots of time interacting and showing off their playful side, both in the wild and right here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when the killer whales swim very quickly at the surface, breaking out of the water just briefly. You'll often see them doing this when catching a ride in the wake of a boat or surfing in a wave. Killer whales love to be touched and often be seen rubbing their bellies on rocks when they can. Watch as both whales demonstrate that same behavior you may see killer whales do in British Columbia. You'll also see killer whales whales imitating each other in the wild. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The whales are always mimicking and learning from one another. Now, playful behavior does have its purpose. A tail whip can be used in hunting to stun fish, but tonight, looks like the killer whales might just be stunning all of you. We interact with whales every day here at SeaWorld, which allows us to share trusted relationships and provide optimal health care, research, and quality of life. The killer whales here take an active role in their own health and well-being. Take a look right here. You see Robin has asked both Orchid and Nakai for their tail clips. This is called a husbandry behavior where the killer whales participate in their own health care. Just under the surface of those flukes is a vein where veterinary staff can come in and receive a blood sample to ensure the whales remain healthy. We'd even ask the killer whales to slide up onto a scale. We weigh the whales once a week to ensure the younger whales are growing properly and our older whales are maintaining a healthy weight. We can even ask for a breath sample from their blowhole. Now, none of these behaviors would be possible without the trusted relationships that we built with these whales day after day right here at SeaWorld. Now, right now, I'd like to tell you about these two very special whales. On the left, my left, we have Nakai. On the right, we have Orchid. Orchid is 30 years old and was the very first killer whale born right here at SeaWorld. Nakai is 16 years old. It was the very first killer whale born through artificial insemination here at SeaWorld. Wow. These two have the closest bond of any of the killer whales that we have. They love playing with toys, interacting with their trainers, but more importantly, they just like hanging out together. And we challenge these whales every day to learn new things, to engage and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play keep these whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Thank you so much for letting us start. Okay, Captain. Looking good.